Welcome back to the wealth around us, everybody. In light of the recent Egyptian protests and this really amazing turn of events, I thought it'd be good to go ahead and repost my updated bug out bag and or common man's pack as I have it labeled before. It is indeed a bug out bag. And let me just, one of my co-stars, Jinx, here, chasing something she sees. Let me just go ahead and show you. I've kind of updated the format of this because that machete was getting too many things beside me, and I had it just where I could reach back with my left hand and pull it out of the sheath, but I don't need it as tactically set as that, and it was just becoming a hindrance, so I put everything level. I also moved a lot of stuff out of this bag, and as you can see my saw there, but I also made another this is a big one for me, because I kind of did a tactical thing with my knife here on the left side, so I can just grab that knife with my hands in the event of an emergency or something like that. So that replaces the need for the emergency draw on the machete. That right there is for Such. I guess we'll go ahead and do that one too while we're here. That was one of his ideas he gave me. I went ahead and built one. But what I'm going to do here now, let's go ahead and try to do this as best I can with one hand. But we're going to go ahead and unveil what's in here. Machete, of course. Our hatchet. They need sharpening. I might as well sharpen them. The sharpening stone. Here, I'm just going to have to grab it for you and pull it out. Sharpening stone. Going to get them. I don't have anything in here, that's right, I moved it out. My Droid phone replaces the need for my little weather band radio and all that, so I don't have it in there anymore. Savings of about £1. Now this side, we're going to get into real quick here. This is my own home-fashioned mess kit. As you can see, we used the strap from last time to secure it, so now it's all one little doesn't-come-apart kit. Jinx is going to get the final inspection on that. Okay, now this right here, I'm pretty sure that's straightforward. It's an unopened good Duracell battery, and quadruple zero steel wool starts fires in any conditions, and I put it on this handy dandy little thing right there. Let's reach down in here more. What do we got? What do we got? Fishing line. Hank gave me that. Repackaging works for great. Somebody got me a Stetson wallet for Christmas. Turned it into a medical kit. Very light. It's made of wood, so it's very, very light. And it's kind of a nice box, nice little thing to have in the field in case you need to ditch the stuff in there in your bag and put something in it. Maybe you want to give a fellow camper, like a dead bird as a present, and wrap it up with a bow. Funny joke. Okay. Henkler German kitchen knife sharpening steel. Excellent, excellent item to have in the field. I just cannot stress how good one of these is in the field. It eliminates all of your major sharpening problems. You can sharpen your knives to a point where you can shave with them, whatever you want there. Space blanket, wrist support. Earplugs. As seen on TV, super duper shake light, and this is the real McCoy where you can drive over it with a truck and stuff. It's pretty cool. Feel something down there at my hands. Jig heads. I'll be using those very soon. Now down in here I can feel it. I'm having trouble kind of getting my hands on it. Starting to wonder where exactly it's at. But down in here I have a plaster cast. It's straight out of a medical kit. Plaster cast, just like you cast someone's arm with. It can be a permanent thing. Doesn't need to be replaced. It's not like a temporary job. It's an actual plaster cast. Okay. Water bottle container. Total necessity. Total necessity. This is some flexible stuff that I put in there, but this right here is like my gloves. Hunter orange gloves, some dry socks and stuff like that. But that is a tube of fire paste, or what they call it fire ribbon. You can get it at Northern Supply Company. It's only like $5 for a tube. Stuff will last months and months and months under constant use. Doesn't take a lot, and I tested it out the other night. It will indeed start wet wood on fire. I mean, it's just the coolest thing. Can also be used to stir and stuff. Fire making kit. Get that out of light for you. Notice that I have several methods of fire making, and they are double sealed in waterproof containers. If that gets wet, I mean, you're done. There's no need. Just shiver. You're going to be without fire. About 100 feet. 2-ton nylon rope. Tow a car with that. I'm not going to pull this thing out again and do it all up because it's just a pain in the butt. And tarps. But that's a big extra large tarp in. Now on the side pockets, anchors, rings, pulleys, whatever you need them for. Military compass. Signal mirror, real magnifying glass. The one I had in there before was it was all weak. It was plastic, and I guess plastic just doesn't do good. This one is a real crystal one, and that'll set a fire real quick. You see the magnification, just it gets off of that, and it's in, and it can also act as a reflector if you need it to. That's probably one of the heavier things I want to replace in this kit, because that by itself is like a paperweight. And, I don't like extra weight. I've already been doing real good keeping the weight down on this. Okay. Cordage of all different kinds. A thing to make a what do you want to call it, a slingshot or a sling bow. You got natural. You can turn this into tinder if you need to. And last but not least, I replaced this swagger chain with my dog's old choke chain. This one is strong enough to support anything you need. In conjunction with this guy right here, you've got yourself set. And that's about it, folks. We've really downsized it. I really simplified it, and I'm happy with what I've got now. I probably need to get a little bit better medical items together, get a sewing kit in there. But as far as a bug out bag, that's pretty much your bare essentials covered. With something with these specific items in it, at least you're going to be okay with yourself. And there's a little more room in it now for putting a couple cans of food in there or whatever you want to do. We've also got the food and water survival cachet. This is going to have to be changed in March. And this right here, a lot of people were asking me about this last one. This is stuff like that. The philosophy here is, if I'm not able to carry it, I don't see what good it is me keeping it. I mean, it's going to be great. Yeah, sure, you have a year's worth of food set aside. I think if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it in somewhere that I can go to shelter in place, because it's just not realistic. This is as much as I can carry by myself. About what we see here. And if anything else is going on than that, then that's time to adapt and overcome. This is why we're equipping. Just to remember that you've always got, you could have this all out and just assemble it real fast. I prefer to keep it real quick because we've got all our, Minutemen stuff right here. So with all this, I wake up, the black helicopters are flying, there's sirens. I'm going to grab this, and I'm grabbing the family, and that's not going to be hard because we're only a couple people, and we're heading out. So last but not least, we'll do this last part for Such Double Lot here. This is the bug out gun cleaning, gun care system kit thing. Nice sharp knife, a couple of these just for whatever you need them for. Tools and what have you, screwdrivers. This thing comes in real handy. It sticks on your ear like a Bluetooth headset, but it is a real bright light headlamp. Great for doing this minute stuff. Got a local gas station owner. Just gave me one of these, real nice guy, Haji. And here's all the, well, if I could get it open with one hand. Here's all the tools, swabs, brushes, and whatnot, and a laser bore sighter, which is just a great item to have. I don't have to sit there and take a day of shooting and still be unsure if I've got my rifle sighted in. I took it out when it snowed and sighted that 270 in up to, I was getting accurate pretty much right on scope reads at around 250 yards, and I know that bullet will do it. So that was just a great thing for high-powered rifle owners to have, and it saves ammo, saves money. Safer. Got rem oil, and this right here is my answer to an Otis cleaning kit, and I think it's a lot better actually, but this is just yet another. You can grab it out of there, put it in your pocket, and it is also stuffed with swabs, oils, the brush, everything you need, applicators, picks. I got everything in there but bore solvent, and that's because I don't like bore solvent. I use boiling hot water, and then I just dry it off right away. If you get the metal hot enough, the water just evaporates right off of it without causing any sort of rust, and then you just oil it up. And a 3-part ramrod, of course. But that's all it right there. That is the bug out stuff. I mean, it really actually kind of looks like a lot of stuff now that it's out, but it's not. And this is the wealth around us. That is Jinx. I am J.A. And remember, there is a wealth around you.